So it's been going for 3 weeks now. Have you had any feedback? Have you found that people are actually spending their Bristol pounds, or are they sitting on them and thinking they're like kind of nice little touristy things to have? Or are you finding that the businesses are earning more money out of this? Have you had any feedback at all?
I'd say from the point of view of the spending side, we don't know about a lot of the paper that's spent because it doesn't come through the credit union. It does once traders want to change it into credits on their account, and we've had a number of them bringing in fairly reasonable amounts of paper that they've received already. We know what's going through the accounts, so we know what people are spending by using the text-to-pay system, and it's taken off slowly, which I think is understandable because it's new. But I'm genuinely really excited by it because I've done it myself and it's just so easy. And it just works and it's like magic. It's not relying on me sitting in the credit union texting back saying that's not through. It all happens automatically and stuff. And there are a large number of transactions going through every day.
So it's not like mobile money. It's not like an M-Pesa where you could like text someone up credit.
It's not, and it is.
Right. Okay.
And that's a bit of a crazy answer, which is not helpful. But it is in that you do text and money exchanges hands. It's not in the sense that it's not held on the mobile phone.
Right. Okay.
So exciting regulatory stuff. If you have an account that's tied to a mobile phone, or in some cases to a card, it's called e-money in this country's regulatory system throughout Europe. And because the accounts are held with the credit union, we didn't need to become an e-money issuer. What you're basically doing when you text, even though it's all automatic, is you're asking us to move money from your account to the trader's account that you've just bought something with. You get text back saying you've just paid Joe's Bakery or Harvest Foods or whoever it might be X amount of pounds. They get one saying that you've just been paid, and then they give you the goods and you walk out happy and they go happy to their account and spend that on with somebody else. So it's very similar.
Do they in practice have to have a mobile phone dedicated to that, like you would have a card machine?
You would do normally, yeah. Some of the very small traders, whether you've got a market stall on a Wednesday afternoon, say, don't necessarily have that, but you would normally have a dedicated phone for it. The cost of having the phone is significantly less than, I think, 25, 30 quid that you would pay per month to have the card price. The other thing that is advantageous for small businesses particularly is that the cost of accepting card payments is fairly high. Particularly if you're a small business. If you're Tesco or you're, I don't know, one of the other big companies, you can negotiate down the cost of accepting card payments because your volume is so high. And that's one of the competitive advantages that makes being big easy to sustain and easy to get bigger once you're big. If you're a small trader, you don't get that. And the cost of accepting text payments is actually lower than the cost of accepting card payment. So there's a bit of a commercial advantage there as well.
What's the minimum for a card payment? Is it about 40p, something like that?
It all depends, and it's very opaque.
I have set it up years gone by, and I remember being astonished by how much it was.
Well, we've not long set it up because we wanted to be able to take new member applications online. And in order to become a member of the credit union, you need to buy your £1 membership share. So we needed to have a way of people being able to do that, and we set up card payments to make that happen. And it is almost impossible to work out in advance what you're going to be paying for each transaction. Every different card type has a slightly different fee, and then there are some other fees that you pay if it's one type of card and you don't with another one. And it's unbelievably opaque, to say the least.
Which is most banking generally. That opaqueness that is one of the most, for me, is one of the most driving forces behind why it's so really good to have local financial institutions. I don't think we can have a democracy by voting once every 5 years for the blue or the green party, or the red party rather. Yeah. Without wanting to sound overly cynical about the representative democracy process, do you ever feel like it really changes very much? Unless we're very directly involved in the way money moves around, where it goes and how it is invested, and that means local control. And that is where democracy really lies, to my view, and that's one of the most important reasons why credit unions are on the rise, because I think a lot of people are fed up with that sense of you can't actually change anything or do anything about the way the economy is run.
That's probably a very good link to the next part of our session, which is me talking about the credit union.
Can I ask one just very quick question? just curious about it. Could a trader who really felt it was incredibly cool to accept Bristol pounds, could they offer a discount if you pay in Bristol pounds?
Some of them do. I mean, I bought a hat last week which was £1 cheaper because her supplier said, "I love the Bristol pound. I'll give you it cheaper
Fantastic.
if you were paying Bristol pounds."
Could be a real study.
Yeah, and there's already people changing their suppliers before they even open their account. Some of our businesses who are interested in this started changing their supply chains in anticipation of the Bristol pound, because it's just got people thinking. It's an idea at the end of the day. It's a social construct. If we get involved in it and we put our values behind it, it's amazing how
It's a relationship.
can change. It's all about relationships, and if they're at least locally they're transparent, and you can actually feel empowered to do something about changing the economy.
Can I ask just one